It's 6 o'clock, I'm hopping out of the bed. Rain falling, calling X, but my phone line's dead. I guess my bills ain't paid. No ride to work for the day. Second option, hop the bus, but it's a traffic delay. My boss, cause I'm running late and ain't no excuse. When I'm about to be 22, without a whip I can swoop. Feel like I'm finna my own dome with no escape. Zoning out, cause working out, I work what I make. My lady calling, bugging, always fussing. Just cause we ain't ballin', but it's hard because the cousin's rich. Cause the husband's hustling. And I ain't touching nothing but a mic. 5 o'clock and off of work, ready to go home and write. But I ain't got a buck to catch the bus, chillin' at the stop. Rain falling hard as ever and it's soaking my socks. Kicked my kicks off and took off my jacket. Rolled my jeans up, beat up in my headphones, blasting. And started laughing while I'm splashing in puddles like the struggle. We dancing in the rain. Alright, I'ma try to do the same thing. Yeah, don't nobody wanna dance slow in the rain. Smooth yo, smooth yo. Don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Smooth yo, smooth yo. Check it. Sometimes I hate taking trips to the lab. Got my pen and pad, booking instrumentals and smash. Catch the bus regardless. Trying hard to be an artist, but my A&R be calling me out my zone into his office. Being cautious, cause he don't want my record to break. Asking me how I think my project's progressing it. I say cool, but the truth is I'm stressing the grip. Cause it's hard to make music when this depression exists. They say use it as inspiration. The best of them did. Well, I still see I can't handle this pressure for. And if you ask me, stress is a. My girl needs more attention and my record label's desperate for hits. Now I'm cause I'm getting out the zone again. Makes me start to dread when I see a microphone. It ain't supposed to be like that. I said I'll be right back. I left the office, got a phone and called my partner Jack and I asked him, remind me while I'm rapping. And right before he answered, I remembered my passion in the past when I was scribbling in my tablet to box out my mom and dad scrapping to help me when my grandmother passed. Plus the many times when I was homeless and the times when I was broke. And this music made a way when I was hopeless. He told me to remember the rain, it'll diminish the pain. Then he told me not to ask him again, cause I know don't nobody wanna dance slow in the rain. Smooth yo, smooth yo. Don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Smooth yo, smooth yo. Don't nobody wanna dance slow in the rain. Smooth yo, smooth yo. Don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Smooth yo, smooth yo. Don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Smooth yo, smooth yo. Don't nobody wanna. Don't nobody wanna, I don't nobody wanna dance slow in the rain. Check it. Don't nobody wanna, don't nobody, anybody, you. Don't nobody wanna dance slow in the rain. Smooth yo, smooth yo. Don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Smooth yo, smooth yo.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Game 2 of the National League Wild Card Series coming your way on the show. It's the Chicago Cubs going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Boog Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton, and a lot riding on this one as these teams meet for Game 2, Chris.
Absolutely, and it might seem like there's not as much pressure if you've already got a win in Game 1, but they're dying to close this series out right here and now. The last thing they want is to lose the momentum and go into a do-or-die Game 3. That's a lot of pressure.
And now,
sometimes it feels like every game in a 3-game series is do-or-die. First pitch coming your way next. just about ready to go. And starting this one, Jared Jones.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Digging in, Ian Happ.
The left fielder, Ian Happ.
Fastball for a strike. And here we go with game 2. And he deals. Out there to center. Gonzalez makes his way towards it. Hooks it away for the out. 1 down. Let's check out their lineup for this must-win contest. And singing, their production in the postseason has been underwhelming.
It's usually not great to have your whole team below the Mendoza line, Boog. These bats have been ice cold, and if they don't want their season to end in disappointment, they're going to need to make some noise in this ball game.
Here's Kyle Tucker. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what.
6-foot righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. 1 out, bases empty. Tucker, former 5th overall pick in the 2015 draft by the Astros. This guy's turned into a whale of a player. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-1. Tucker hits for power. He's got 30 homer power, but the strikeout rate is under 20%. That missed by a lot. 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. There's a swing and a drive. Coming on is Pham to make the play.
Adam third, the designated hitter,
Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. That misses the zone. 1-0. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
And another ball. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on the tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Michael Busch, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
No strike.
And the 1-0. Swings through that.
1-1.
Two outs. Pitch misses there. Now 2 balls and a strike. Late on that fastball.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
That one ripped right center field. That's back there. And it is gone. A two-run shot, and the Cubs have the lead now. It's 2-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Dansby Swanson is going to get a chance to hit. That one misses. Ball one. On the corner for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
First inning and already up to 23 pitches.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touched it.
Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Cubs had 2 on this homer, and it's 2-zip. Back here with my pal Singy, and on the hill, Shota Imanaga.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Tommy Pham. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-2.
Swing and a miss. Shota Imanaga with the strikeout. Brian Reynolds here. Up the middle. In plenty of time to first. 2 up, 2 down. We take a check of the Pirates lineup put together by manager Derek Shelton. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
2 outs, base is empty. Up next for the Pirates, O'Neal Cruz. In there for a strike. And it's 0-2.
2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing across here this half. We head to the second from PNC Park. It's the Cubs 2 and the Pirates nothing. Wild Card Series Game 2. And the batter now, Nico Hoerner. Jones back to work. Just missed. Lined, and that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting 7, the center fielder.
We see Pete Crow Armstrong now. How about this? Both of his parents are actors.
Going back to Stanton's first career home run, it happened to be a grand slam boom. The Marlins loaded the bases, and he took Matt Garza deep to left center field as the first of many homers in his career. The Marlins finished third in the National League East that season, Boog, and that was the Florida team with guys like Hanley Ramirez.
Tagging, they got him. Hoerner picked off.
Man, you're feeling so good. You just got the knock. You're on base, and then right away you get picked off. That's just a tough one to swallow, especially after leading off an inning with a single. Stanton's 100th career home run came off of Heath Bell. His 200th home run was off of Jacob deGrom. And number 300 was against Francisco Liriano. Those are some pretty notable names, Bruce.
And there's 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat. The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Hit weakly on the ground. Gonzalez fires to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Cubs 2 and the Pirates nothing. And we're back. Now it's the DH, Andrew McCutchen.
Andrew McCutchen.
First pitch misses.
1 ball, no strike. Ball.
Making the calls behind the plate in this one is Woody Keller.
Yeah, and Woody does a pretty good job back there, Boog. He's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time. Maybe some inconsistency here or there, but usually he's back there doing a solid job.
And it's even up.
2-2.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The pitch to McCutchen. Chopper to second. Throws to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting 5th, the catcher, Joey Bart.
This is Joey Bart. In for a strike. went with the sweeper. And that is out of play. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Billy Cook stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Check swing, called strike. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Crow Armstrong settles under it and makes the catch. And that is that. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. All set for the start of the inning. Now, Miguel Amaya.
Miguel Amaya.
And that one is downstairs, and it's 1-0.
Not giving him a pitch to hit there isn't a bad thing. He's dealing with a great first pitch hitter up there.
2 balls, no strikes, the count. On the ground to the left, Hayes. Over to first, and one away in the top of the 3rd.
The batter, the left fielder, Ian Happ.
Ian Happ up to hit. 0 for 1 with a flyout. In for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Very good pitch. Backed up a little bit, expecting it to go middle away, and it just sort of stayed on the inside corner. Probably a good take, because he would have gotten jammed had he swung the bat.
And a foul ball. That just misses, and the count is 1-2.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Next offering is downstairs.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. One down, base is empty. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
And next for the Cubs, Kyle Tucker. 0 for 1 so far. Outside low, ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Swing and a miss.
Well, baseball is coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all 4 corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit.
Man at first, 1 away. That one ripped. Cruz ranging back. And it's off the wall. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
And next is the designated hitter, Seiya Suzuki. He reached on a walk his first time. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. He dives, but he can't make the catch. They put the tag on him.
Great effort on that play. Knocks it down. Doesn't get it cleanly, but stays with it. Is able to come up, make a strong throw across the diamond to get the out.
And now the first baseman, Michael Busch. He's already homered here in this one. Right through there for a strike. Line drive. Cruz makes the catch, and that is that. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Cubs 3 and the Pirates nothing. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now it's the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez. Pitch misses inside, and that is ball 1. Strike 1.
1-1.
Next pitch is downstairs. Now one missed.
3 balls, 1 strike.
To third. It's in and out of his glove. Still manages a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
Third baseman, Ke'Bryan.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
And first offering is fouled off. Ball 1 there.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
That's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Stays alive. Out towards right center. That's well struck. This one looks like trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
One down, runner at third. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, the next Pirate to hit. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. One away with a runner at third here in game 2 of the wild card series. In the air out towards right center. Crow Armstrong makes the grab. Runner tags from third. The throw's offline. He's saved. And now just a 2-run deficit.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Swing and a ground ball. And that is the third out of the inning. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We head to the 4th inning now in game 2. It's the Cubs 3 and the Pirates 1. As we go to the top of the 4th. So up now for Chicago, Dansby Swanson. Swanson, a former Gold Glove winner, 31 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2015. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Next offering misses down and away. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Goes down looking. Nico Hoerner will come up to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. There's a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Caleb Ferguson getting ready to go. Nicholas, the right-hander, also getting loose. One down, base is empty. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Cruz right there to make the grab. And there's 2 down.
The center fielder, number 4, Pete.
2 down, base is empty. Here's a speed threat. Pete Crow Armstrong. He's 0 for 1. Fastball in for a strike, 0-1. And that one is lifted in the air. Reynolds trying to get there. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. Offense held in check there. And midway in the fourth, it's the Cubs 3 and the Pirates 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Bryan Reynolds. High fly ball, right field. Tucker on the move. Corrals it. And there's one down.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
No, Boog, I know it's obvious, but you just can't miss Cruz when he's on the field. I've never seen a player like him. I mean, he's 6'7", weighs 220 pounds, and is the tallest shortstop in the history of Major League Baseball. Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
And that one sliced foul. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Up next for the Pirates.
Here's Kutch to the dish.
Hitter, Andrew McCutchen.
On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We played 4. It's the Cubs 3 and the Pirates 1.
Now pitching for the
Caleb
Pirates,
Ferguson taking over on the mound.
number 64.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So up now for Chicago, Gage Workman. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
You know, these Cubs, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. A handful have turned into outs, but of the balls they've put in play, 10 have been line drives. I say keep barreling the ball and good things will happen. Don't let that get you frustrated.
This to third. Hayes to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Miguel Amaya, the next to hit. Grounded out his first time up.
Ball.
Line drive and lines out to third.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Hat in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate.
1-0.
Swinging a foul out of play. 2 down, nobody on. Here in game 2 of the wild card series. Short hop liner, handled it short. Fires across the diamond, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Cubs are down quietly as the lead remains 3-1. Wild card series game 2. And now the catcher comes up to him. Joey Bart. Shota back to work. Smoked on the ground a second. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
The first baseman, number 12, Billy.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Billy Cook. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. In there at the knees. Strike 1.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long.
Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper.
0-2.
Swung on, belted. Happ on his horse. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
1 out, runner at second. Nick Gonzalez, the next Pirate to hit. There's a strike at the knees, and it's 0-1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
The 0-1 fouled off. He was late. So runner in scoring position, and now the tying run comes to the plate. Last half of inning number 5. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Right side, Bush. And he just beats him to the bag, gets the out. He wins the foot race there.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Here's the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes. He tripled and scored his first time.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
There's a strike at the knees. Cook on third with 2 out. That one finds the zone. 0-2 now.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
2 outs. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Pirates leave 1, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now it's the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. That one catches the corner for a strike.
Well, an at-bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
That one ran inside, almost got him. Got him swinging.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. That when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Suzuki now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Base is empty, one away, and we're the top half of the sixth. Just outside. Now 1-2.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Hayes to first. Two quick outs to open the top of the sixth.
Now batting, the first baseman, Michael Busch.
And ball one. 2 out, space is empty. Towards first, Cook. He steps on the bag, and the Cubs go 1-2-3. 3 up, 3 down that time. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the sixth. It's the Cubs 3 and the Pirates 1. Back here in Pittsburgh, and now the shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Now a check swing, but he held up.
You know, these Pirates just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
On the ground. Tosses to first, and a quick out, number 1.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had him eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
So the Pirates batting order turns over, and now the Pirates leadoff man, Tommy Pham. In the air, right field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And into second with 1 away. That's a double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
One out, runner at second. Up next for the Pirates, Brian Reynolds. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the sixth. Right through there for a strike.
No ball. 2 strikes.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Now batting, the center fielder, O'Neill.
O'Neill Cruz, the next Pirate to hit. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Steps off and bluffs a throw at second. On the ground to first, Bush. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. We head to the 7th now in game 2. It's the Cubs 3 and the Pirates 1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Kyle Nicolas.
Power slider guy, Boo. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
Swanson digs in. 0 for 2 in this one. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
This one popped up. And there's one down.
The batter number 2, second baseman, Nico.
Here's Nico Horner, 1 for 2. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. There's a strike.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But, yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
And there's a ball.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. Rings it in, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Cubs, the center
2 outs,
fielder,
base is empty. Next to him, Pete Crow Armstrong. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. First pitch, and he just misses.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Into center. And that'll fall for a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next for the Cubs.
Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
And now Gage Workman. Fastball for a strike. Nicolas, 26 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2020. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
2 outs. And that one hit to first. And it finds its way through for a hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
The catcher, number 9, Miguel.
And here's the catcher,
Amaya.
Miguel Amaya.
Well, bottom of the order here, Boog. You got to go right after this guy.
As they look to pick up an add-on run. And the number 9 guy at the plate. That clips the corner.
0-1.
Two on, 2 outs.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
That one clips the outside corner. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. Next offering misses, and the count's even at 2. First and second, 2 down. Here in the late stages of game 2. And a breaking ball misses outside.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
This one in the air, right field. Coming on is Pham to make the play, and that's the 3rd out. Cubs strand a couple, but they still lead at 3-1. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit.
Andrew McCutchen.
Foul ball there.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
And takes low for ball 1. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
And now here is Joey Bart.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run.
Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move to the pen.
Now pitching for
pitcher now, Julian Merryweather.
Number 66.
Well, the best relievers love the
Julian
opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Well, now that this is a bullpen game, it's clear that whichever bullpen steps up the most is likely going to come away with the W.
With the tying run at the plate here in Game 2 of the Wild Card Series. Foul ball, still 0-2. Tying run at the plate. Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
The tying run at the plate. On the ground to second, might be 2. Over to Swanson. He turns it. A double play on the first batter he faces in relief.
Hey, they played the matchup right there. Worked out perfectly.
12,
Got the ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
Now it's going to be Billy Cook. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. To first, third out, and that ends the frame. Bucks go down quietly, and they still trail it here, 3-1.
Now pitching for the
Pirates with a new arm on the mound, Tim
Number
Mesa.
18. Tim Mesa.
Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Ian Happ, former first-round pick out of the University of Cincinnati, grew up in Pittsburgh. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Not close with that one, and that's ball 1.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. That's out to center field. Cruz makes the play, and there's one away.
The right fielder, number 30,
Kyle Tucker, the next Cub to hit. 1 for 3. Just missed. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Next offering upstairs. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swings through that one.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing play.
In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate. Next is the designated hitter, Seiya Suzuki. Ground ball up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
Well, he did all he could at short to try to make an amazing play and almost got it done, but good hustle down the line, and that's an earned infield hit.
So a man aboard, and here's the first baseman, Michael Busch. He's already homered in this game. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Two outs. Strike two.
You know, that's a swing you'll see a lot against a good sinker. Just right over the top. Tough to barrel that up.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. One left for the Cubs. And the score stays 3-1. Bottom of the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez.
Second baseman, Nick Gonzalez.
Merriweather back to work. Edge of the zone for a strike. It's 0-1.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
And there's a foul ball. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. That one the other way. Corner over to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Ke'Bryan Hayes. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Hit on the ground to short. Swanson. And that quickly 2 away.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Isiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. The shortstop takes a ball. Close, but called a ball. 2 balls, no strikes. In the air, center field. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Carmen Mlodzinski comes on now.
Now pitching for the Pirates, number 50, Carmen Mlodzinski.
Dansby Swanson stands in. 0 for 3 in this one.
The shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Went with the sweeper, but it misses. Bullpen action for the Pirates. Joey Wentz loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And strike 2.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Ground ball scooped up. Ke'Bryan Hayes sends it to first, and Swanson is set down.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Now it's the second baseman, Nico Hoerner. On the ground to third, Hayes. Tosses to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 9th. Running out of chances to pad the lead.
Now batting, the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
2 down, bases empty. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
No ball.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the late stages of game 2. That one down the line, and foul ball. Two down, nobody on, and 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swings and misses, struck him out. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order, due up. It's the Cubs 3 and the Pirates 1. Back here at PNC Park, bottom of the 9th. Here's Tommy Pham. On the ground to first, Bush. Steps on first for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Bryan Reynolds.
He's 2 outs away. Reynolds getting ready to hit. First pitch just misses. And another ball.
2 balls, no strike.
One down, base is empty. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. That one at the knees for a strike. The Pirates down by a pair here in Game 2 of the Wild Card Series. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Crow Armstrong should have it and makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder.
Last chance now for the Pirates. O'Neal Cruz, the next Pirate to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. There's a strike. They're down to their final strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
One strike away. Ground ball to the right side. And that's just foul. Two outs. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Got him, and that's the ball game. Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game, Boog, but sometimes those can be the best, especially this time of year.
And your final 3-1. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
I gave you hard work and labor. I gave you your flavor. Oh, hear me, your haters. This fakers, you gave me crumbs, I give me cakers. The movers and fakers get around and catch the papers. While my shots are jumping like the Lakers. I want land with acres, you them because your papers. I'm from back in the day with a was man with papers. And to call you a moody, treat you like a racist. Militant, yeah, I'm back in the booth. Pop, I hit you from the roof, yeah. It's the truth, I press you on you when you stoop. With body shots, take a body drop. I ain't got the hammer cock, the body. Did you we talk about we should have called it juice. Shout to all my that be waiting to make it part thing let loose. Chill, man, chill. Let's get out a dollar bill.
Concentrated trust on who I used to be, I'm shedding skin. Every day a new version of me, a third of me diminishes. A minute in pain, juggling the pros and cons of fame. I don't know how to make friends, I'm a lonely soul. I recollect this isolation, I was 4 years old. Truth be told, I've been battling myself, trying to navigate the rhythms fake, cynical about the judgment day. I did past life progression last year, and it f***ed me up, reincarnated on this earth for 100 plus. Body after body, lesson after lesson. Let's take it back to Michigan in 1947. My father kicked me out the house cause I wouldn't listen to him. I didn't care about his influence, only loved what I was doing. Gifted as a musician, I play guitar on the grand level. The most talented where I'm from, but I had to rebel. And so I'm off in the sunset, searching for my place in the world. With my guitar up on my hip, that's the story unfurled. I found myself with a pocket full of money and a whole lot of respect. While the record business loved me, I was head of rhythm and blues. The women that fell to their feet, so many to choose. But I manipulated power as I lied to the masses. Died with my money, gluttony was too attractive. Reincarnated. Another life, it placed me as a black woman in the chitlin circuit. Seductive vocalist as the promoter hit the curtains. My voice was angelic, straight from heaven, the crowd sobbed. A musical genius, what the articles emphasized. Had everything I wanted, but I couldn't escape. Had me in fetal position, restricted. Turned on my family, I went wherever cameras be. No private planes for my insanity. Self-indulged, discipline never been my sentiments I needed. To me, and was like penicillin. Love, my happiness was in that. The melodies gave me hope when nobody's looking. My first assistant was a small town scholar, never did a till I got myself around her. My daddy looked the other way, he saw sin in me. Pinched in me, reincarnated. My present life is Kendrick Lamar, a rapper looking at the lyrics to keep you in awe. The high respect it was raising the bar. My instincts sent material straight to the charts. My father kicked me out the house.
Sandwiched between Mazeroski Way and the Roberto Clemente Bridge, welcome to PNC Park. The show brings you the National League Wild Card Series. It's the Chicago Cubs going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. John Shelby with you alongside Chris Singleton. A lot going on in this series as we get ready for Game 3, Singy.
This is as good as it gets in a 3-game series, Boog. I mean, one game for all the marbles, and who knows how it's going to play out. But one thing I'm sure is we'll see the managers being very proactive. And in a situation like this, where there's no room for error, they're not going to be afraid to use every arm in the bullpen and every warm body off the bench if they have to.
Yeah, there's no saving something for tomorrow in this type of situation. Got to put it all out there on the table. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go and towing the slab, Mitch Keller.
He has a great ability to command a game, Boog, but in order for that to happen today, he's got to limit damage, make smart pitches, and avoid big innings. If he were a golfer, we'd say he needs to avoid any double bogeys out there, and if he does, his scorecard is going to look pretty good at the end of the day.
All right, ready to get underway. So up now for Chicago, Ian Happ. That one finds the corner, so we're off and running in Game 3.
First pitch, 7:06.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Kyle Tucker stands in now and watches strike 1. Tucker, who's been an all-star and a Gold Glover. 1 out, bases empty. That one inside. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
To the right side. Cook throws to first in time. Quick start here this evening. 2 out. Top of the first. Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark.
That one is absolutely belted. And in one hops the wall. And into second easily with a 2-out double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his bat through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Michael Busch. That's outside. Ball 1.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Way back there. Out of here. His second homer this series, and they grab the lead. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
And here comes Dansby Swanson. That just misses. 1-0. Keller, 28 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Iowa. Hit in the air, left field. Makes the catch, inning over. Cubs add 2 on this homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. This is the National League Wild Card Series on the show. Back here with my pal Singy and today's starting pitcher, Matthew Boyd.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Tommy Pham leading things off and takes a strike. Fastball for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Oh, 2 now. Right side, hard hit. The throw to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Here's the Pirates lineup now.
The left fielder.
It's Singy against the southpaw on the mound. The Skippers loaded this lineup with righty bats.
Certainly following the conventional wisdom here, Boog. That extra split second can make a big difference for a hitter. So these righty batters will need to take advantage and make this tactical move pay off.
Brian Reynolds here. Check swing, called strike. The line to kick the pitch. That one's in there. 0-2. On the inside corner for called strike 3.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. You got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
Two down, nobody on. Swung on, broken back grounder to third, and it goes just foul. That misses the zone. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
On the ground to short, and that one finds its way through. And that keeps the inning going.
Batting fourth, the designated
Here's McCutchen.
hitter, Andrew McCutchen.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And that is that. So 1 left for Pittsburgh. They trail it here 2-0. Decisive third game of the wild card round. So here's Horner now. Keller back to work. And that's a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
That one fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder Pete Crow Armstrong. Swing and a ball popped in the air. He's got it, and there are 2 down.
Batting it, the third baseman, Gage Workman.
2 outs, base is empty. Gage Workman, the next Cub to hit. splits the plate. Strike one.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Almost got him. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. And the Cubs are down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. And we're back. Bottom of the second. Here's Joey Bart now.
Captain, Joey Bart.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
And now the count is even. Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
Bounce to the right. Bush takes it to the bag and quickly one away in the second.
Batting sixth, the first baseman, Billy Cook.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Billy Cook. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Fought off foul. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
And they'll do it again. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And there's two away.
Batting seventh, the second
So
baseman,
digging in, Nick Gonzalez.
Gonzalez.
That one's in there, 0-1. That's to third, and foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. And a ground ball to first, and he can't come up with it. Still finds a way to get off a throw. He can't flip it to the pitcher in time, and he reaches safely. 2 outs, runner at first. Now batting Ke'Bryan Hayes. On the ground to third. In time to Bush. And that will end the inning. Pirates leave one. They trail things here 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the catcher, Miguel Amaya.
Miguel Amaya.
We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Line drive ripped down the left side towards the left field corner. Around first and hustling for second. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for two.
Got to love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
Hat in the box now. No balls and a strike.
0-1.
Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
The 0-2. Down and in, moved his feet.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
One down, base is empty. That one way inside. That one hit to right. Pham sizes this one up. Makes the catch for the out. 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Tucker in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? But within the new shift rules.
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball.
Oh, that got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. Doubled his first time up. Pulls that one foul. Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
Yes. That or just going off of gut or feel? What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing? They are sticking to the metrics and what seems to be most consistent for that hitter, regardless of who the pitcher is on the mound.
That one way inside. And a 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Cubs leave one, but they hold the 2-0 lead. Bottom of the inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Kiner-Falefa.
And that is out of play. And the 0-1. And that one missing low. Out to short. That takes care of Kiner-Falefa.
Now back, right fielder, Tommy Pham.
Here's Tommy Pham. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And a strike in there.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Hard hit right side. Horner over to first. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
Number 10. Ryan Reynolds.
2 down, bases empty. Here's the left fielder, Ryan Reynolds. Struck out looking his first time. On the ground to the left. Tosses to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh, and they're down 2-0. New inning getting started, and now the first baseman, Michael Busch. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. And that's a foul ball.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
That one not close. And the count 1-2. tapped up the first base side, and he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
And now it's Dansby Swanson. Fly to left his first time. Right through there for a strike. Next pitch is outside. One down, base is empty. He swings and fouls one off. Next pitch downstairs. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. And that's outside. Base is empty, 1 away here in this decisive game 3 of the wild card series. Upstairs, and that is ball 4.
The batter number 2, second base.
Here's Nico Horner. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Next offering way off the plate. Swanson, the runner at first, with 1 gone in the inning.
Down, ball.
In the air, left field, down the line. Reynolds on the run. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Man at first, 1 away. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. To second for 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Good sinker low in the zone right there, and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Pete Crow Armstrong now at the plate. Flied out his first time. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive, because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Gage Workman.
Now the third baseman, Gage Workman, struck out swinging his first time. And that drops in for a strike. That one finds the zone. That's strike two.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure.
A swing and a miss. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Cubs strand a couple, but they're on top 2-0. Back here in Pittsburgh, bottom of the 4th. Here's the center fielder, O'Neill Cruz. Cruz goes 6 feet 7 inches, 26 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game, and the moment it becomes dangerous, I think, is the moment we'll be forced to take a break. So O'Neill Cruz is named after Paul O'Neill. That was his father's idol in baseball, so he named his son O'Neill. In 2022, they finally met each other when the Pirates played the Yankees in New York, and I'm sure that was a moment that O'Neill Cruz will never forget.
Now he steps off to reset. And the 0-2. Chopper right side. And that chance handled in plenty of time to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Andrew McCutchen.
And now it's Andrew McCutchen. 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Boog, this offense is fighting for their lives right now. They're not ready for this season to be over, so they need to dig deep and find a way to get something going. Anything will help.
And that one fouled off. Swings and misses, and it's 0-2.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Gosh, here it is. Hit it. 3-pitch strikeout. All fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
This is Joey Bart. Just missed.
That's down. Ball.
Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. On a line, base hit.
Now batting, the first baseman, Billy.
Runner at first with 2 away. Next is the speedy first baseman, Billy Cook. He's 0 for 1. Oh, look at the stop. Jump throw. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first. And not every shortstop can even make that play.
And the batter now, Nick Gonzalez. Reached on an infield single his first time. And that one fouled off. Two outs. Just
Ball,
missed.
that's out.
And a count 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Bart at second. Cook on at first with 2 down. Line drive. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Pirates strand a couple. They're still down. It's 2-zip. Back here at PNC Park, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Miguel Amaya. Keller back to work. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian.
So the lineup flips over. Ian Happ up to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. That finds the mark on the inside corner.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Mitch Keller out of the game, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching
on the mound now, Joey Wentz.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So here's Kyle Tucker now. Just missed. Activity in Pittsburgh's bullpen. Tim Meza loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Nicholas also throwing. Swings through that one for strike 1.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. Going to count 1 and 2. First and second, no outs. And we're at the top of the 5th. And that is downstairs. The count now 2 and 2. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Pham settles under it. Drops into the glove. And there's 1 down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Seiya Suzuki.
And here's the DH for the Cubs, Seiya Suzuki. 1 for 2 with an RBI double back in the first. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
Well, here's a fun fact for you, Boog. Suzuki is the first Japanese-born player to homer in 3 consecutive plate appearances in the majors. Feel free to use that note in your next Cubs broadcast, buddy.
Fastball for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Next one misses, and that's ball 1.
2-2.
In the dirt. 1 out. Runners at first and second. On the ground, 2 ball. The throw to second, over to first, safe.
Well, that's great hustle out of the box to get down the line, knowing that a double play will end the inning. Good job at the finish, reaching out for the bag. Now they got runners on the corners and still an opportunity to pick up some runs.
Michael Busch digs in now. He's already homered here in this one. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Decisive third game of the wild card round. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Ke'Bryan Hayes. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0.
You know, these Pirates, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Swing and a ground ball. Throws across the diamond. 1 up, 1 down.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Isaiah Kiner.
Here's Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, grounded out his first time. That's in there, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
Base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Now batting. Right
back to the top of the lineup. And now Tommy Pham has grounded out a couple of times. And that's in there at the knees. And it finds its way through for a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
The left fielder,
now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Bryan Reynolds.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Line drive. And that gets down for a base hit. Around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they trail by 1.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. 2 on, 1 out. Cruz, the next to hit, 1 for 2. And that's in for a strike. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-1.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Just missed.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
That's a little bit low.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Last half of inning number 5. Now before the pitch, he looks him back. Swings and misses. Full count now.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's the bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
And fouled off. 2 on, 2 outs. That's to third, Workman. This is now a 2-1 ball game. Top 6. So up now for Chicago, Dansby Swanson. Right through there for a strike.
You know, these Cubs, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Fouled off down the right side. Got him. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th.
Well, he went right after him with fastballs and that at bat. Nothing else he needed to put him away. And these days, the classic strikeout pitch with the fastball is up around those letters. So pretty impressive strikeout from a pitching point of view right there.
Nico Hoerner, the next Cub to hit. Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
One down, base is empty.
Here. 0-2.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Man, how many times do you see 3 fastballs in an at-bat like that? I'm sure once he got to 2 strikes, he was trying to stay back for something off speed and just not ready for that 3rd fastball.
And now here's a speed threat, outfielder Pete Crow Armstrong. Lifted in the air down the left side. Connor Falefa makes the catch. And that is that. So they go quietly there. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6. And the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Cubs 2 and the Pirates 1. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th inning. And now it's going to be Joey Bart. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Ball one low.
Ball.
Tap foul at the plate.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating, that's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
And now, Billy Cook. There's the strike. And now he steps off the rubber. And a foul ball. Home team down a run here in this decisive Game 3 of the Wild Card Series.
Ball.
Misses.
No, that missed.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And stepping in is the speedy Nick Gonzalez. Hit in the air, right field. Squeezes it, throw over to first. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in time. It's a double play. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On to the 7th now in Game 3. It's the Cubs 2 and the Pirates 1. Tim Mayza gets the ball now.
Now pitching for the Pirates, number 18, Tim Mayza.
Well, 1-run game, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Gage Workman, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. Mayza, the lefty who lights up the radar gun. He features a sinker, a slider, and he works in a 4-seamer. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Slice to right. Coming on is Pham to make the play. One down.
The catcher, number 9, Miguel.
And now it's Miguel Amaya. He's 2 for 2. Up the middle. And that's a base hit.
That's back-to-back singles for him. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Back to the top of the order now. Ian Happ will hit next. Outside corner, there's a strike. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Foul ball still 0-2.
He needs to throw that breaking ball with just a little more conviction to get the swing and miss.
The 0-2. Rolled to short. Possible 2-ball. On to Gonzalez for 1. And that's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Cubs 2 and the Pirates 1. Bottom of the 7th. Here's the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Ke'Bryan. Hey!
And first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Looking to get the tying run on base. To third. Tosses across to first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Connor Falefa up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Fouled off. He was late. The next pitch misses. 2-1.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
And he takes one right on the black. 2-2. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the late stages of Game 3. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. One down, base is empty. Fly ball down the line. Happ sizing this one up. Brings it in. 2 away down.
Now batting, right fielder, Tommy.
So 2 down now, and here is Tommy Pham, 1 for 3. That's in there. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here, the bottom of the 7th. Just missed. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
The left fielder, number
Ryan
10,
Reynolds, now at the plate.
Reynolds.
Here comes Craig Counsell, and we're going to see a pitching change. Matthew Boyd will depart, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment.
Now pitching.
New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Ryan Brazier.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Strike on the inside corner.
Well, with both starters out of the game, this quickly becomes a bullpen game, and this is something we see more and more in the game today, especially in the postseason.
That's down and in, a slider missed.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Headed towards the corner, and that is a foul ball. Pham off of first with 2 away. Fights it off. He'll see another. Steps off, checks the runner at first. In the air, left field, down the line. Oh, he can't hang on. Pham headed for the plate. Gets off a throw. It's off the mark, and he scores.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ballgame.
And now the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz. Out to short, Swanson. Over to first. They limit the damage here. But they do get on the board in the inning on this run-scoring triple. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Dennis Santana.
Now pitching for the Pirates, number 60, Dennis Santana.
Here's Kyle Tucker.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
Fought off foul. The 0-1. Ball one there. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. David Bednar, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Holderman warming up as well. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. And they grab the lead in the 8th. It's 3-2. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. No doubt in my mind, just about everybody in this ballpark holding their breath on that one. I tell you, just barely snuck it inside the foul pole, and talk about a huge swing. That's it in this ball game. Could be the biggest swing of this ball game. We'll see.
Now here is Seiya Suzuki. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in this decisive Game 3 of the Wild Card Series. Fly ball to right. Coming on is Pham to make the play. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Coming on is Pham to make the play.
The batter, number 7, Shortstop, Dansby.
2 outs, base is empty. And here is Dansby Swanson. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Coming on is Pham to make the play, and that'll do it. Cubs get one on the solo shot. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Back here in Pittsburgh, stepping in, Andrew McCutchen.
The designated hitter, Andrew McCutchen.
Julian Merryweather into the game.
Number 66, Julian Merryweather.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Swing and a foul out of play. Oh, 2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Joey Bart, the next Pirate to hit. First offering, and it just misses.
1-0.
Just
No,
missed.
that missed. That's the ball.
Holding on to a one-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Lined, and that's a base hit.
Now batting.
That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat. And I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog. And these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
And here is Billy Cook. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. This one in the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. And fires in a fastball at 95.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And now 2-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Line drive, that's a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. A chance now to even the score and maybe extend this game.
Now at the plate, Nick Gonzalez. There's a strike.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
One out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
But you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out of the slider, and there's 2 gone.
Wow, just great bites. That slider broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Down to third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes. 0 for 3 in this one. Fastball the inside corner for a strike. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
Well, this is a higher leverage spot, and I love the way that he's turned things around. He's got 2 outs now ahead in this count, and he can pretty much dictate what's going to happen next in terms of the pitch sequence.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Got him swinging. Pirates strand a couple. They trail it 3-2. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Colin Holderman.
For the Pirates, Number 35, Colin Holderman.
At the plate, Nico Horner. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Line drive, and that's base hit out into left center field. And the leadoff man aboard.
The center fielder, number 4, Pete.
Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Next offering is fouled back. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Horner on the go. To the right side. Cook takes it himself. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Now batting, first baseman, Gage Workman.
And now it's switch hitting third baseman Gage Workman. And ball 1. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th.
Hee-haw! 1-1.
That misses. 2 balls and a strike. Ripped on a line to center. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. You might be wondering, how did he only get a single out of that drive? Well, that was a masterful defensive play out there in center. He couldn't make the catch, but he played it perfectly in terms of getting the ball back into the infield. And ultimately, I think that was the right move, holding him at first.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Miguel Amaya. Down the middle for a strike. It's 0-1.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
And the 0-1. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Cruz hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
So up next, Ian Happ, the Happ Daddy. In the zone for a strike. That was the sweeper.
0-1.
Two on, 2 outs. And a foul ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 2 left on. And 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. It's the Cubs 3 and the Pirates 2.
Stop the party, but we can, though. Ain't my plan, though.
And welcome back to the
Lead up
ballpark.
for the
All
Pirates.
set for the
That's
bottom
your
of the
stop.
ninth.
Isaiah
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate.
Kiner-Falefa.
And here we are, ninth inning elimination game, and they're trying to keep their season alive. They need him to get on base.
Yeah, that's the key. You get on base, you divide that attention a little bit of the pitcher on the mound, and maybe the next hitter gets a mistake and hits it a long way.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2. Good eye right there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
That's down and in.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
One-run game, bottom 9. Grounds one to short. Swanson whips it across. One out, bottom of the 9th.
Now batting, the right fielder,
Tommy Pham, the next Pirate to hit. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. To the right side, Horner. Now only one out remaining.
Now batting, left fielder, Ryan Reynolds.
Now the number 2 hitter, Ryan Reynolds.
Well, he came out clutch earlier in this ball game and really just needs to take the same approach. Think hard right back up the middle.
And that one fouled off. This could end it. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Tried to check his swing. Appeal to third. No swing. Just held it back there. That's inside.
2-2.
Trying to close out a one-run lead here in the late stages of Game 3. Close one. Doesn't get the call. Ball 3.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
Sends it to center, and this should be it. And that's it. Series over. They are off to the NLDS. So the Chicago Cubs take Game 3 and are on to the division series, Singy. This was a tough task having to play all 3 games in hostile territory, but they got it done winning 2 out of 3.
Well, you said it. Winning is always a challenge on the road, but even more so in the postseason. They showed me a lot in this series, and I think this win is going to send them into the next round feeling pretty confident about what they can accomplish here in October.
And a tough end to the season.
What up, y'all? Y'all ain't know. I go by the name of Lupe Fiasco, representing that first and 15. Yeah, and this one right here, I dedicate this one right here to all my homies out there grinding. You know what I'm saying? Legally and illegally. You know what I'm talking about? So, check it out. First got it when he was 6, didn't know any tricks. Matter of fact, first time he got on it, he slipped, landed on his hip and busted his lip. For a week he had to talk with a list like this. Now we can end the story right here, but shorty didn't quit, it was something in the air. Yeah, he said it was something so appealing, he couldn't fight the feeling, something about it. He knew he couldn't doubt it, couldn't understand it, branded. Since the first kick flip, he landed, labeled a misfit, a bandit, cocoon, cocoon, cocoon. His neighbors couldn't stand it, so he was banished to the park. Started in the morning, one stopped after dark. Yeah, when they said it's getting late in here, so I'm sorry, young man, there's no skating here. And so we kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. And the way he rolled, just a rebel to the world with no place to go. And so we kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. So come and skate with me, just a rebel looking for a place to be. So let's kick and push and coast. My man got a little older, became a better roller. Yeah, no helmet. Been on killing himself, is what his mama said. But he was feeling himself, got a little more swagger in his style. Met his girlfriend, she was clapping in the crowd. Love is what was happening to him now. He said I would marry you, but I'm engaged to these aerials and varials, and I don't think this board is strong enough to carry two. She said bow, I weigh 120 pounds. Now, let me make one thing clear, I don't need to ride yours, I got mine right here. So she took him to a spot he didn't know about, some odd in the apartment parking lot. She said, I don't normally take dates in here. Security came and said, I'm sorry, there's no skating here. And so they kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. And the way they roll, just lovers intertwined with no place to go. And so they kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. So come and skate with me, just a rebel looking for a place to be. So let's kick and push, yeah, and coast. Yeah, swanky. Yeah, before he knew he had a crew, there wasn't no punk, and they Spitfire shirts and SB dunks. They would push till they couldn't skate no more. Office building lobbies wasn't safe no more, and it wasn't like they wasn't getting chased no more. Just the freedom was better than breathing, they said. An escape route they used to escape out when things got crazy. They needed to break out. They'd head to any place with stairs, any good grinds, the world was theirs. And they four wheels would take them there until the cops came and said there's no skating here. And so they kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. And the way they roll, just rebels without a cause with no place to go. And so they kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. So come roll with me, just a rebel looking for a place to be. So let's kick and push, yeah, and coast. Haha, swanky.
Bye.